Hello. Thank you for checking in. I'm doing something different today. I'm trying to start on time. Woohoo! I know. That's throwing everyone out. Everyone again. Yeah, trying to start on time. Motivational Monday. Punctuality. Uh, Trying it out. Hello. Thank you for checking in. Oh no, I'm in the same spot. It's just a mess right now because I'm organizing because I'm getting ready for moving. So it's discombobulated. I've been sorting and organizing and giving things away. It's a mess. You don't even want to look behind me. But hello. Thank you for checking in. Good to see everybody. Hello, it's Monday, and glad you're out of the hospital. Thank you. Yes, I'm wearing purple today. I'm wearing two different colors of purple. But this camera, the colors don't come out quite right on this camera though. So I'm not sure how it shows up on you, but hello, thank you for checking in. I hope everybody had a great weekend. And wait, it was a long weekend. I'm so like, I've been packing and organizing all day. I'm totally forgetting. It was Thanksgiving, so I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Yes, I did. And it was cold and rainy, but I got a lot of stuff done the time that I was at home. I've already got Christmas packages wrapped for most of my family. I've already got that all done, so and feeling good about that. Oh, let me say hello to everybody before I start babbling. Allura Star and Shocker and Sturgis Guy and Thesis and House of Dave and Sam and St. Clinton and Eric and Petey and Tim and Ryan and Photo and Philip Chandler and Mark Mean and Star Raven and Angie Tomlinson and Fairies Lover and Lucky Girl and Azure Yusuf and the Cram and Marcel and Jim Dandy and Bill Knaus and Scott Kimmis and Joe Barney and Red Stapler and John McCain, who was first today, and N1QOV, and Brett and Blair Cooper and Terry Sue and N1QOV and Max and Kata Kata and Good Looking Guy and Boot and Swede and who am I missing? Marty and Philip Chandler and Sam and St. Clinton and everybody else on, and Wing Doggy and everybody else on YouTube. Hello. Thank you for checking in. So great to see you guys. And Allura's out of the hospital. So good for you. Oh no, John McCain said, I don't know why you did this, but John McCain said for some reason on Thursday night, Thanksgiving night, he decided to go to Walmart and join the madness. What were you thinking? Oh yeah, no, it's just stacked on the other side, John McCain, the pictures. Yeah, I don't even believe that stores should be open on Thursday night. And then Friday, I would never go waiting in lines. I've seen those. You've seen it on TV. People have gotten killed on these like Thanksgiving, Black Friday shopping madness when there's like, they have a sale, you know, like buy your PS4 for $12 for the first 10 customers, and like 1,000 people line up for 2 days, camp outside, and then they open the doors and they all try to go in at the same time, and people get trampled to death for it. Oh my God. Yeah, no, it's shooting each other and punching each other for, you get this craziness. Sam says, bah humbug. That's right. Bah humbug. Sam doesn't want your presence. Sam says, Father Christmas, give us your money. Save all the toys for the little rich boys. Father Christmas. That's a famous song. Exactly, Laura. Oh, and just to warn you guys, I probably won't be here tomorrow because I'm hopefully, if everything goes right, bringing my car to the place, the retirement place tomorrow, but I don't know how long it's going to take or how long. I don't know if I don't think I'll be back in time for the show because it's kind of far away. And then I'm probably going to have to get back myself, like on the train or the bus. So, so I just want to warn you guys, no show tomorrow, but I'll be here on Wednesday. But if I get that all done tomorrow, that will be one big, huge thing off my to-do list, which I will be really excited about. I was actually gonna do it today, but by the time I cleaned out the car and then I misplaced the registration, I'm glad I started doing this today. It took me an hour to find it, and I had actually looked at it but misread it the first time, so it was actually where it was supposed to be, but it took me an hour to actually find it again, even though I hadn't really lost it. I just thought it lost it. I don't know if that happens to anyone else, but you go through the same pile like 4 times and don't see it the first 3 times. I don't know. Anyhow, I got all the paperwork. I've got everything organized and lined up and cleaned out and all that stuff. I had to find the registration and the title, which were, those are things you put away in a safe place so you don't lose it. And then you forget where you put it, or it gets a whole bunch of stuff piled on top of it. And does that happen to anyone else? Especially when I've got all this stuff. But, and I'm so excited. I've got just 3 more family gifts to wrap. 3 more family gifts packages to get done. And I will have that done tonight so that tomorrow, not only can I take care of the car, but tomorrow, the next day, it can also get all Christmas mailed out. So that will be 2 huge things off of my list. So I've got a list of things to do that I want to finish by the end of the year. So I'm feeling very accomplished that I'm making so much progress. Sam says retirement place. Call it what it is. It's a junkyard. Well, yeah, the junkyard. That's true. I'm going to send you to the retirement place, Sam. Hey there now. Oh, and I don't know if you guys have been reading, but all along, I don't know if you guys have been noticing, but all along, Donald Trump was complaining about a rigged election. Turns out he may be the one benefiting from rigged elections. They're doing a recount in a whole bunch of different counties and in different states. In Wisconsin, there were like 4 different counties. Yeah, whoever smelt it dealt it, right? The one who's making the accusations, it's because he's doing it. Oh, I told you. He wasn't lying. There's at least 4 counties where more people voted than were actually registered voters, which means, let's say there were 1,000 registered voters, but it showed that 12,000 or 1,200 more people voted. Yeah, not possible. And the Wisconsin clerks and county people are saying, so this guy says, inconceivable. Yes. And the clerks are saying, oh, it was a math error. Somebody added wrong. So anyhow, so they're doing a big recount in a bunch of these different states. Especially because these are states where it was so close. I mean, there was like 10,000 votes between yes or no. So if there was just a little bit of fakery and miscounting, you know, 500 here, 1,000 there, in a few different counties. Well, Linda says it's the Democratic people in office that want the recounts. Yes, Linda, because they're the ones who got cheated. If it were the Republican Party, who, if it had come out that Hillary was adding extra votes, you can bet that the Republicans would be saying the same exact thing, because everybody wants the exact number counted, or everybody should want the exact number counted. You should want the correct number counted, right, Linda? Regardless of whether you're Democratic or Republican, you want to trust. You want to be able to trust that the accurate numbers are counted, and not only have so not only they have all these different extra votes, but they're also saying more and more evidences of counties all across the U.S. being hacked by Russian hackers, like 20 different states all over. And states, because some states have paper ballots and punch cards, some have electronic ones. So the electronic ones are more vulnerable to, you know, electronic hacking. So those have to be looked at, because I mean, do you want to think, do you want to have the thought that another country is controlling or manipulating our country's elections? Yeah, Linda says, remember the other election with the hanging chads and if they weren't fully. Yeah, even if you're a Republican and your side won, do you want to know that your side won because another country was manipulating the vote or hacking? Doesn't that scare you? Because you're saying, why would they be doing that? Why would they? Must have a motive, an ulterior motive. Hi, St. Clinton. Thank you for checking in. So that's very off-putting. So I hope we get to the bottom of that and find out what's John McCain said. I hope we get to the bottom of it. So, yeah. So we'll find out. We'll find out. I think we shouldn't be complaining about recounts. We should be saying, all right, get it right. Find out what the real number is. I think every American deserves to know that the votes were accurate, so that at least you can trust the system, or the faulty system. I've been angry for my entire life about the Electoral College, because we always talk about, oh, America, democracy. But the truth is that the Electoral College makes it not a democracy. Technically, that makes it a republic, because we're not technically, there's a separation of the popular vote and, you know, everybody's vote gets one vote, versus Electoral College. That's a separation from the democracy. When this is, Gerald wanted to get rid of it too. Exactly, Linda. So anyhow, hello, St. Clinton. Sorry I missed you the other day. Thank you for checking in. Great to see you. Yes, and Fidel Castro died over the weekend. Actually, a lot of people died over the Thanksgiving weekend. And some people are very happy about that. Florence Henderson, one of the guys from Barney Miller, a whole bunch of people. It was a big weekend for dying. Hi, Tesis. Thank you for checking in. Great to see you. Hello. Yeah, so yes, Ron Glass from Barney Miller. I was blanking on his name. Thank you, St. Clinton, for reminding me. I was just about to say it, and all of a sudden it disappeared out of my brain. Though I know that doesn't surprise any of you. Yeah, and Barney Miller was a great show. I actually never saw it when it aired, but when I was going to school, they have those Nick at Night shows where you see all of the great TV shows that are still like replaying forever. And I think Barney Miller's probably replaying still, just the same as I Love Lucy and The Honeymooners. Some of those shows have never gone off the air. John McCain said he was. Linda says she's never saw Friends or Cheers. I've seen both of those on reruns. Oh, and yes, I'm going to have to be moving soon. So I've started a giant reorganization, organizing, stocking, packing. So it's a mess. It looks like I'm in the middle of a construction project. There's boxes and stuff. So I'm getting rid of things. I'm organizing things that I'm donating and bringing to the donation boxes, and I'm doing Christmas presents. So I got stuff all over. So yeah, I hope to have this a little cleared out by the next week. But so I've been doing this for the past month, but I've gotten a lot done. Anyhow, so I'm feeling good about that. So, but everything else is good. Yeah, I bought the Playboy Mansion. You know, somebody actually did buy the Playboy Mansion, but one of the clauses in the sale is that Hugh Hefner gets to live there. Whoever bought it, some gets to live there until he dies. Now he's like, I think 95, 96 now. So probably not that long, but they bought the Playboy Mansion, but Hugh Hefner is not moving out until he dies. So, but and just to remind everybody, I will not be here tomorrow. I don't think I'll be back in time. I'm taking care of the car thing, taking the car to the car retirement junkyard. And so I don't think I'll be back in time. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm anticipating it. Yes, but I'll be here Wednesday, Thesis. It's the end of the year, so I've got all of these things that are happening that have to be done by the end of the year. But I'm feeling good because I've gotten so much done on my to-do list. Oh, what happened to the car? Oh, my car, it took like 3 months, St. Clinton, but the car is worthless. My car is worthless. My car is a piece of junk, and it's no longer even worthwhile repairing anymore. So I applied for a program that California has, a car retirement. They have a program to get really crappy cars off the road. Polluters, gross polluters, cars that don't pass that are old and junky and fail the emissions test. Yes, California has a program to inspire people to get those crappy cars off the road, and and will pay you. Yes, St. Clinton. So, and they pay you either, depending on where you qualify, either they're $1,000 or $1,500 to take your crappy car to specially designated junkyards. So it took like 3 months, and I applied, and my car was accepted because it is a gross polluter and crappy and no longer worth repairing. So I will get more than I could selling it as junk or parts to someone by doing this, but it may take me a while tomorrow to get there and do all that, so I won't be here. But that's a huge weight off my shoulders to get that taken care of. Then the next thing is thinking about, okay, then I have to say, like, then I have to actually get a new car. That's the next thing on the list. But first I have to get rid of this one. So, woohoo. Anyhow, well, I said I was going to do a short show, but I'm ending up being full length. And St. Clinton, I'm so glad you're able to see it. I felt bad when you when you wrote that you'd raced home and missed the show. So I'm glad you made this one. $3,000? Oh, really? They don't do it now. Now it's either 1,000 or 1,500. That's the cap. I don't know. Maybe they had more before. That's pretty good. That's really good. But yeah, this mess is because they've finally given a date for my building to be demolished. So that's why I'm like organizing and minimizing and getting rid of stuff, because you want to have the least amount of stuff to move, because moving sucks. So the more you get rid of stuff and organize and purge stuff, the easier it is to move, because you can get rid of all the junk and things you don't need. Then you don't have to move them. So I'm working on that now for the next month or so. Linda says, yes, and you look great. Oh, thank you. So, oh, St. Clinton said he got off work. Well, I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving, St. Clinton, and with your family, your mother. I hope everyone's doing well. Anyhow, it is 5:45, so I am just about to sign off. And just to remind you, I will not be here tomorrow. Lindy was in the hospital. She thought she had pneumonia at first. Turns out it was just a really nasty virus. So she's back. They tried, but they couldn't knock her down. Oh, Linda says it was pneumonia. Okay, yeah, they tried. They tried, but Linda said, nope, not this year. Not this year. Linda said, yes, she has a bruise from fighting off the germs. It was a battle. Linda and Kanye West were both in the hospital. I feel bad for Kanye West. He's been having a mental breakdown publicly for kind of like the last year. You know, when we saw Britney going through it and everybody like knew something was wrong, and for like a year, and then when Kanye's been kind of going off, and I don't think the family he's connected with, I don't think they're so good for the health of the men in their lives. I mean, if you look at all the men that have been involved with them, let's see, there's it hasn't worked out for the guys. So Lamar ended up in the hospital. Kanye's in the hospital. Well, Bruce, well, we know what happened to Bruce. And woohoo, St. Clinton, 500. Nice. And Chris, the basketball player, and Reggie Bush, and the guys kind of got bulldozered over, and I would really, really seriously be cautious about getting involved with any of that family. Seems like you might end up just demolished. So Kanye, hope you feel better. I know that. Anyhow, so I'm just about to sign off, but I will see you guys on Wednesday. Kisses for everyone. Bye. Oh, great. Bye. Love you all. Bye. See you on Wednesday. Bye, St. Clinton. Bye.